Yeah, and moving on from that one, Shusui, folks. So, love him or hate him, I don't want to see any hate for him today, because I'm hopefully going to be converting some of the haters when I show you this video. I believe a lot of the time with some of these varieties, I do get they're quite frustrating. They're a bit of a temperamental fish, i.e. because they naturally darken like Asagis, but this all comes down to getting the right lineage. Because again, even with some Asagis, I can't keep them over here. Some have been truly terrible over the years. Shusui is exactly the same, and they just differ. The effect of them differs in different water as well, and different temperatures that they're kept at even. But when they're good, they're good. And I think a lot of people don't get to see the truly good examples that really inspire people to want to keep these varieties, to be honest. So this year, Kawakami Shusui for me, hands down, are the ones to have. He's created a phenomenal lineage, and growth wise, they're insane. Had them once before, just off chance, a random amount of them I had in a mix of other fish from him, and was blown away by what came, growth wise. They were just insane. Not managed to get them since, because not a big producer, and to be honest with you, Narita tends to buy them all every year, what does become available. So rather than try and faff around, I just went straight to Narita this year and mopped them up, landed straight on them as well, and took the lot. So I'm going to share this video. I was doing the selection on these. This is my second selection so far. Just needed to get some bodies out of the pond, because I'd say the growth's been so crazy. It's literally in like 5 weeks or so gone from looking, okay, to looking massively overstocked. And yeah, this collection here is the ones I have put back in the pond. These are my keepers for now, but there's an equally impressive collection. So the only reason I've split them was to get some weight out of the pond that's been sold and going out to some dealers. So here you go, folks. Sorry about it pixelating a bit. I am going to be sharing this video out on Facebook soon as well, but I just think that looks so awesome, so impressive. They've got really good quality scale lines down the back, really consistent. That's what Kawakami's tended to really deliver well, that quality of that scale line. Different variants in there, mainly a mix of traditional Shusui and Hana style Shusui. Not so much on the He Shusui front. They're a bit of a rarer beast. But you just look, got that Benny really popping now. But trust me, these things are growing at an absolutely insane rate. These were 30 to 35 already that's been released back into the pond. So I'm anticipating Rob probably will take some of these through to 50 cm with ease, in all fairness, and they're just going to look the nuts. As a smaller toe side, they kind of start out and they look a little bit darker. And then naturally over time, as they start to grow, the darkness in the skin softens a bit, which is normal. And also the bit of shirodi they have got tends to thicken as well and mask up some of that darkness. Absolutely banging fish. So I'll play you that one more time. But I just think that looks the nuts. And when I've seen all Japan, level Shusui, when you see them, they are just breathtaking. Like I say, that downside is that they do darken, but just with Asagi, Asagi naturally darken. And I've shared this tip in the videos before. Asagi, you need to pick them lighter when they're younger. Absolute criteria, pick them lighter in the head, lighter in the body. Same with Shusui, lighter in the body, lighter in the scale line sometimes, lighter in the head. And you're going to give yourself the best chance. And especially when they're growing and there's a bit of temperature as well. Temperature just tend to ease back the sumi development. So the rate at which they darken is going to be a bit lighter. But ultimately, if the quality of that skin's good enough, it's going to hold the sumi back anyway. Really, really great pieces there. So yeah, on those ones, so those particular batch, the ones I have released, they're going out to some dealers next week. So far, they are Northeast Koi up in Newcastle. They're going to have some heading that way. We've got Karuto Koi out in Bristol way. He's got some going, and Stockport Koi up in Manchester. So you can get them, and I know Perfect Aquatics has got quite a good stock in as well. So if you would like a Kawakami Shusui, you can head in any of those directions or make an inquiry and possibly get your name put on one. And not crazy amounts of them, but absolutely superb. So yeah, caught the Shusui bug well and truly, and nice to have them.